Let Us Choose, a lightning talk by Srilekha Sriram, I Can Lead 2019 Fellow.
Our next speaker has a very interesting turn on consent herself. This is Srilekha, and she calls this talk Let Us Choose.
Uh, Hi everybody. So I'm going to give you some instances and let's see how whether it allowed me to choose something or not, or I'm going with somebody's decisions. So let's see. So in everybody's life there'll be one point of time where you have to think about, okay, what I'm going to do next, and that's after our 12th standard, right? Or yeah. So it happened to me as well. So I was completely blank of what I want to do, but I had a dream like I want to do this, that, like that. So that everybody has. So mine was like I want to do economics. So I went to this relative of mine. In every family there will be some person, right, to whom like he'll be the go-to guy for us. We'll go to him for everything, right? Same here. So I went to him. I asked, "See, I want to do this," and the answer I got back in written was like, "You are a person with disability and you are a woman, and um, what you need is a permanent job and a permanent earning." So he was telling me to, why don't you go and do English literature, because from where I come from, that is Chennai, lot of visually impaired people do English literature or music, because I'm a trained classical professional. So he was telling me, why don't you go for music, right? So, but I don't want to do it. And I had a very awesome parents, but the same doesn't translate to every person, right? Because you know how much your relatives or media, like the word of mouth can influence your choice and your parents' choice. And being in a joint family, being a disabled person, we need a lot of other people's support. So sometimes our parents might not be able to tell them no. So, right, but I had an awesome parents, though, so they allowed me to do economics, and I think that helped me to be where I am now. And it's not like being a disabled person is even more riskier. Yeah, we are extra vulnerable. But there's one thing, how many people we can see who did engineering finally ended up doing finance, or they feel that at them that subject is nice, so they study it, when later sometimes some reasons they get unemployed. So risk is there in everybody's life. But when it comes to disabled person, just they support us and they take decision on behalf of us from education point of view, right? Let us come to leisure. Okay, I hate going to social functions, my like basically family functions. Okay, because when I go there, people will be like, they become too much overprotective, let's say. So let's say so okay, I can't make eye contact with people. I can't just wave or get their eye and say like, let's talk or something like that, right? So what happens is, I have to get up from my chair. I can go to them with my cane. When I hear somebody's voice who I know that, okay, this person I know through their voice, they'll be talking to someone else. So I try to go from my chair and talk to them. The people who are sitting next to me for the past half an hour, who ignored me, like, they'll run, they'll run and come and say, why are you getting up? Why are you getting up? Don't go, you'll get hurt. And I don't understand what is there to get hurt in a marriage hall, other than people, right? So it was like, why? It's a family gathering. I'm supposed to get acquainted with people. I can't just sit like a statue, right? Either you should come and talk to me, or I should come to you. So you are not doing that, so I'm coming to you, right? So you should give me that space. But and another thing which I can remember from my memories is like, when I go with my mother to any function. So let it be my close relative also. They'll come and ask my mom, okay, what does she want to eat? They can ask me, right? I'm blind, I'm not deaf, so they can ask me, right? But the same thing applies when I go out with my friends also, okay? The people in the restaurant, he will ask my friend also what she likes to have. Please ask me. I'm fully capable of saying what are all the things I want. And it gets even more complicated when it comes to buffet system or going for shopping. Because yeah, I can't see, I need assistance. What people will do, what are all they think I will eat, or they think that it's important for me, they will say that. So it's basically like I get filtered version of what is there. So this is from my personal life. So now I'm working in corporate space. So there, nowadays we have this word inclusion, right? So I had
Hello.
opportunity to see some namesake inclusion programs. They'll say, okay, we are doing this thing for inclusion. So they started, how they'll start the program by saying that, okay, so we have people with disabilities with us, so it's our responsibility to make them inclusive with us and stuff. So at the starting of the program, they will say like, the thing which they will do is they will buddy up the non-disabled people with the disabled people, and they will say, that we have to do this fun activity or whatever. So they will, the non-disabled people would come and say that, hi, my name is so and so. Okay, let's do this activity. So we will do that activity. At the end of the day, they will say that, okay, it's been a good time with you, and they will go. The next day, when they'll come to my Bay Area where I'm sitting in, they will talk to the non-disabled people who will sitting next to me, but they'll forget me there. Even if I didn't want to go for that sort of events, people will tell me that you have to go because we are conducting these events for you. So, there also I can't say no. So this is at the corporate place. So being a disabled person and being a woman, my choice is already based on a lot of stuff, right? Like whether the space will be accessible for me. So in the previous panel also we were talking about the guilt trip, right? So when I'm taking support from someone, I do feel that, okay, they are supporting us. We should not give too much burden for them. So my choice also depends on that as well. So already my choice is limited. In the limited choices, when someone comes and take decision on behalf of me, either in education or in financial stuff or in my leisure, that makes life even more complicated. So, it's important to give the space that we are fully capable of taking choices on our own, and we have the full understanding. I will definitely take the suggestions which will be given to me, but I have the capability of choosing what I want to do in the suggestions. Please give me suggestion. Don't make that suggestion as a decision from your side. So, thank you.
This talk was a part of Rising Flames event, Lead, Grow, Change, September 20th, 2019, New Delhi.